What's up, everybody? Matt here, Hollywood's Garage. Working back on the Super Duty today. Today is going to be controversial to say the least. So this truck, story goes, if you go back to my original video on this truck, bought this truck sight unseen, right? Pictures, it looks good, right? Nice and shiny, paint looks good. Problem is when you get up close, the truck's covered in what looks like to be overspray of some sort. I have no idea. But the only way to get it off was using Brakleen. Yes, not the best for paint, 100% agree, but it's the only way to get this stuff off. I've already done the driver's side, so you can kind of see the shine. So if I go up top here, you'll see, I don't know if the side's showing it or not, but you'll see the hood hasn't been done, fender has, and I've also waxed it. So what I did is I took Brakleen with a rag, rubbed it off. The friction with the Brakleen worked really well on getting it off. I rinsed it and then I waxed it right away. So you can see here, you know, turned out pretty good. I'm gonna wax it a little bit more. There's still a couple more spots where we can add a little more. But let's face it, guys, this truck's 16 years old. I think it was a work truck in its previous life. The paint's not in the best shape, right? My plan in the future anyway is to get this thing wrapped, but I just want to get the paint to at least where it's, you know, flush, not full of like contaminations for the wrap to be kind of show bubbles and whatnot. So what we'll do is I'll see the hood here. Let's do a test spot right here. I don't know if it'll show too well on the camera, but you'll see a bunch of white. You can hear my finger. Sounds like sandpaper. So what I'll do is I'll get a dab of it, Brakleen on that, and see what it looks like. So what I'll do is I'll spray, get that nice and wet. There, you can see it there. So it does help quite a bit. Obviously it'll look a lot better once it's waxed as well. But you can just see how this stuff is just on there. It takes the friction and some Brakleen spray to do it. I mean, I already washed this truck as well before all this, so it's the way it is. Okay, well, let me get going on the rest of this hood, and then we'll bring out the buffer and we'll wax it. I end up getting some, I have some of the original chemical guys wax, yeah, chemical guys, like back before friggin' it got famous. Like I want to say like 8 years ago I bought this stuff. It's all in one, polish and sealant, polish, shine, protect. I actually almost out. I'm probably gonna go like an inch left in the bottom. Should be enough to finish off the truck. If not, I'm gonna have to find something else because the new stuff's watered down. Once the Canadian Tire and all that got hold of it, it just got watered down, got too commercialized. Well, let me get this hood and then we'll get it all waxed up. I'll bring you back once the hood's kind of all cleaned off contaminants and we're about to start to wax. And there we are. That's after Brakleen. You can see how this hood's got cracking, almost like it was heat. Cracked the paint. So as I said, I'm not too worried about this paint, but already looks so much shinier without even waxing it. A little bit of water spots. Wax those out. Nice and cloudy right now, so it's cooled off. So let's get the wax out. We'll wax this and we'll keep going on the other passenger side of the truck and the tailgate. The hood, the roof I'll do, I mean, no one really sees it, right? So I see 8-inch lifted, but I should probably do it one of these days. Maybe just not today. My hands are so dry already from the Brakleen. Wear gloves, people. And safety glasses, I guess. I mean, why not? Don't do as I do, do as I say. Oldest saying in the book. I've been using a green foam kind of, I guess, corrugated pad. There's smooth and then there's ones with the bumps on it like this. So it's working good. Let me get up on my stand. Start with that chunk. This is a DA one, so helps with not buffing or getting hot spots. Grab a rag and we'll dry it off. Got myself a nice chamois. You can just see that paint, like, it just got cracks in it. She's a 10-footer, guys. Don't come within 10 feet of this truck, okay? Just kidding. Like I said, this is just to kind of shine it up a bit more. It looks pretty good already in photos, you guys can see before on all my thumbnails, but that's just because you're far enough away. FYI, getting it off the plastic of the grill, whew, that was tricky. A lot of elbow grease. There we go, there's a third of the hood done. Looks a lot better. Did the reed to the top of this fender, just touched it up. There. Ooh, shiny and protected now. There we go. Hood's done. You'll see some maybe some, like, looks like it's just like polish dust. But shiny, shiny, looking good. Now we get to work on our fender, our door, and work our way down. I even had to scrape the windows off of that, whatever that was on there. You can still see a bit of it on there. I don't know if you can, but I had to use a scraper, like a straight edge. It was everywhere. I don't know. Even I should actually have to do these windows still. You can see it, but I don't know what it is. But you can see this side really needs waxed. She's pretty marred up and got some wear lines here on the edge, like straps or something that were hanging over the edge, but let's work our way down first. Let's get this front fender all cleaned up, some Brakleen, and then we'll keep working our way down, and we'll just wax and rinse and repeat. Again, I am not saying you should do this, and I am not a detailer. I've had to do this to a couple of my trucks. For whatever reason, I get trucks that have overspray on them, spray paint, whatever this crap is, and I don't want to spend days doing a clay bar. So this is quicker. Brakleen's relatively cheap. Some elbow grease, you know, my arm gets pretty sore after doing it, but it's worth it. I mean, worth it. Yes, sir. Got all that shmoo off. Needs a good waxing now. Let's even get rid of some of these rub marks with it. Whoosh. Yeah, let's wax this side and then we'll do the tailgate. Got it all waxed. Wax isn't magic, guys, but she's nice and smooth now. Still has paints, like I said, paints a 5-10 footer, but it's better than what it was. Let's work our way to the tailgate. We're not going to worry about the bumper. We're changing that out eventually anyway. I'm going to peel this off, get rid of the double-sided tape. Lovely. I have another one of these, so I'll add it to my collection. We'll get all that off, and then we'll Brakleen that, and we'll give that a waxing. See how this does. This stuff is like hard as a rock. This stuff is hard. This is what I'm resorting to. Grabbing the big chunks and pulling. Like, it's on there. It's like rubber. Like, I don't know what Ford to use, but damn, it's on there. So whatever Ford used, this friggin' foam shit, it hardened, and look what it did. Peeled paint off. That's not from me. That's when I was just grabbing it with pliers and pulling. He grabbed paint. I mean, you can tell, I couldn't even get this wire wheel stuff off. stuff that's remaining. It's freaking ridiculous. You can see where the wire wheel's kind of burning into the paint even, because I'm trying to get it off. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to keep going here on the tailgate with getting all this other debris off. We'll wax it. We'll just find a nice sticker, I guess, to kind of put here. I don't know, maybe my channel logo or something, right? But there's not much we can do about it. I do have a touch-up pen. I'll use that on it, obviously. Like, I ended up touching up this couple spots here from when the tailgate was riding on the bumper. But I'll try to get some more of this off, and we'll get some touch-up paint in the spots here, and that's all we can really do. Here we go. This will be kind of tricky, to be honest. These are pretty big spots, but it'll look better, hopefully. Problem is, this brush is old. Might have just left it smooth, eh? So that's not the best. It's kind of dried out, seen its time, but whatever. Does that look better? Not really. Well, the stuff was just too old. It was more jelly than liquid, so we're just gonna not put it on. Still a piece of that crap, 3M crap, double-sided. I'll have to just come up with a sticker, something that kind of covers this. Ah, Jesus. I'm not a big fan of a bunch of stickers on a truck, though. But what do you do? Gotta wait till we wrap it, I guess. Because even, like, there's a few dings in this tailgate, but I mean, the truck's 16 years old, right? What do you expect? Like I said, it was a work truck before, from what I gather. Anywhoos. Here we go. She's all polished up like a big old shiny turd. You know, black, hardest paint to have. Nicest paint to have when clean, but what do you do? It's the way she goes. Well, guys, again, I am not a detailer. Do not do what I do unless you don't care about your paint. My paint is garbage, as you can see, so no harm, no foul. It does suck, though, that emblem ended up taking some of the paint off. If I would have known, I would have kept it on, I guess, until I wrapped it. But either way, it would have came off, right? So now we know. It is what it is. Okay, guys, well, thanks for following along. We'll catch you on the next one.